Okay, I wanted to give my first-hand account of my LASIK eye surgery. I got it done Friday, 2 days ago. Okay, first off, I am farsighted. I can't, I couldn't see things from far. They're blurry, and I'm really bad about using my glasses. I rarely put on glasses. Which is when I told people I was getting the LASIK eye surgery, a lot of people were surprised because they didn't even know I needed glasses because I don't wear them. I didn't do any formal researching, nothing. I went to this procedure kind of blindly. I heard it fixes your vision, and I heard people say it doesn't hurt. So the price tag, it's in Mexico, it's 21,000 pesos, $1,000. Price tag sounded great. $1,000, get my vision back. Let's do it. So I live in San Antonio, Texas. The doctor is Dr. Martinez in Monterey, Mexico. It's a 5.5 hour drive. So we left Friday morning, 5:30 a.m. We drove straight to Mexico. I had to stop at the line, get permit for the truck. We lost about 30 minutes there. We got to the doctor's office probably about 1:30. There was really no prep time. As soon as we got to the doctor's office, they had you take off your clothes, put on your operation outfit. At that point, I was beginning to get a little nervous because then I was like, oh, this is going to happen. I wasn't prepared for this. They put you in a room. They have a fancy machine which does a laser eye surgery. There was my main doctor, and he had another doctor, then this other nurse. There was 3 people there. They gave you some drops beforehand, which is supposed to, I guess, numb your eye. They gave me 2 pills. The funny thing is, I don't even know what the pills were. They tell me to swallow it. I swallowed the pills. They gave me the eye drops. 5 minutes later, they're sitting on this chair. They laid me back, all the way back down. He tells you to relax, but it's a really uncomfortable experience because you're not used to people messing with your eyes at all. Even with simple eye drops, my eyes are fidgeting. I don't like when people put eye drops. So now imagine the next part when you're lying there. I'm gonna describe it like some pliers. They put some pliers in your eye to help hold your eye open. And then he has it's a suction, literally it's a suction. So they put the pliers, open up your eye. He has this suction thing which sucks out your eye. I don't know to what extent. I still haven't looked it up on YouTube, but I know they sucked out my eye. Then they use a knife to cut off the foreskin of the eye. They peel it back. Then once your eyelid's wide open, you look into the light. It's like a red light. You have to stare at it. And then the laser eye surgery, the machine does its magic. It does its laserness to your eye, which I believe it's reshaping your eye, which helps you see better. It's 3 to 4 minutes per eye, but for me, it was very, very uncomfortable. I don't know if it was painful. It was just really uncomfortable. And it lasts 3 to 4 minutes. Then they jump to the next eye. One thing I would recommend for these doctors as they're doing this, you're laying on this bed, and I personally would like to have something to hang on to as they're doing all this work, so I could apply some pressure and like I'm on a roller coaster. And they really don't give you anything. All the doctor just keeps telling you to relax. He says if you have a lot of gestures, you could mess up the thing, and he's telling you to not move, not to fidget. But it's impossible if they're doing all this stuff to your eye. Of course, your natural reaction is to move and whatnot. But yeah, if they had something for me to hang on as they're doing this, it would have helped. I had nothing, so I was just had my hands on my stomach. So then they've completed one eye. He removed the stuff, went to the other eye, same thing, pliers, suction, cut eye. You look at the redness up there, and then it does this thing. And the second eye, I think, was worse for one reason. The first time he tried applying the suction on the eye, it didn't latch on. And my doctor said out loud to the other patients, kind of laughing, he's like, oh, que raro. He was telling them how rare. And as a patient, you don't want to hear your doctor tell them how rare as they're working on you, and you're, the second part, you're wide awake during the whole procedure, completely wide awake. And you're hearing what they're talking, their chit chat. And And when he said how rare, I was beginning to freak out. Second eye, I mean, what do you mean how rare? My first thought was, what, you're not gonna be able to do my second eye? I'm gonna have perfect vision on this eye, but not my left eye. Luckily though, they talked. Probably 15 seconds later, he tried the suction again. That time it latched on. He did his magic. They cut it open, laser eye, bam. It was probably 7 minutes in total. In and out. They took me back to the first room where I got undressed. You're sitting there for a couple minutes. You're trying to gather your thoughts of what just the heck happened. It was really quick. My nephew got the same procedure. He was right after me. So he saw me in the room, my recovery room, and he asked me, "Oh, how was it?" And of course, I told him, "Oh, it's just uncomfortable. It's fine." I didn't want to scare him off. If he knew, if his experience was anything close to mine, he probably wouldn't done it. I immediately afterwards, I had a lot of regrets. I did not know. For me, it was really uncomfortable, painful. Probably wouldn't have done it if I knew what it was really involved. After the procedure, my cousin drove us back to the hotel. Then from there, we hadn't eaten. It was already close to 3. So I was starving. I felt like I was going to faint, not eating. I'm really bad when I don't eat. So we took the Uber to the mall to have food. Then at the mall, we were wandering around, trying to find a pharmacy. As you guys know, well, if you don't know, in Mexico, pharmacies are everywhere. It's a common thing to find pharmacies, but we couldn't find my medication, any of the pharmacies. Apparently the eye drops that the doctor prescribed aren't common. And that's another thing I didn't know about. So after your LASIK eye surgery, he did give me, there's one eye drops I gotta do every 3 hours for 2 months. The other one's every 4 hours for 3 weeks. So there's a lot of eye drops. And again, I'm not used to eye drops. I have to get used to it. This is only day 2. But yeah, you got to put a lot of eye drops. You got to keep your eyes lubricated. You got to keep them from getting infected. The first 4 or 5 hours after surgery, everything's blurry. The way I describe it, you feel like you're drunk, but without drinking alcohol. You feel dizzy. You feel really weird. And it didn't help that I was wandering a mall in Mexico for about 2 hours right after surgery. I would recommend, after surgery, you go rest somewhere, have someone else go get your medication, have someone else bring your food, which I didn't do. I felt really, really sick. By the time I got back to the hotel 2 hours later, I think I was gonna throw up. I lay down, I took the drops, and I was really ill. But I think 6-7 hours after the surgery, I did see a big difference. Once the blurriness went away, I could see the letters from afar perfectly clear, which it's been a long time. I don't recall when I could see on the freeway the words of streets far away. It's great. I have 20/20 vision now. The next day I had a follow up. My vision's crystal clear. As the time has progressed, my vision has only gotten better. The next day was pristine. I'm very happy with the outcome of this whole procedure. It's only been 2 days, but I could tell the big difference. As far as the scarring, my eyes do have still some redness, which that one's a little red. That one's not too bad. It is red. But that, hopefully with the dry drops, it clears up a bit. But that's my experience. Monterey, Mexico, laser eye surgery. Hopefully this helps anyone that's trying or considering to do this procedure too.